can't find a replacement tailgate for the truck you're driving, or it's simply too expensive, your only other choice is to fix or repair the one you have. So today I'm going to show you how to save a pretty severely rusted tailgate. The first step is to cut out all your rust. So we're just going to use a nibbler and cut it out. You can also use an air hammer with a chisel bit like this. After cutting out all the rust on the inner tailgate panel, I'm just going to come out here and cut this right out like that. This is all pretty rusty on the inside, and this is real bad right here. So we're just going to try the nibbler first. And then for real long straight shots, I use the air hammer. Once all your rust is cut out, it's time to replace the metal. So we're going to flip this over and do the back side first. Once I flip this over and get a patch cut for this back side, I'll be right back. I cut a patch that very closely fits the hole, and I'm going to take this off so you can see exactly what I have here. I just have it clamped right here, so we'll take that off. And I just folded it over between two boards, and we're just gonna zap it right here. That's the important part right here. And then we're gonna come down here and zap it down here, exactly where this lip has to be. After I get those two places zapped, then I can bend this around and spot weld it all along here. Now you can put your welds as close as you want, but we're just going to leave these far apart because this is just a sample. It's just a demonstration, and it's going back to the junkyard. But again, we're just gonna put a spot weld right here to hold it. We're gonna put a spot weld down here to hold it, and then we're gonna push, and spot weld. Once I get it all set up to weld, I'll be back. So like I said before, I'm just going to put a little tack weld right there to hold it exactly where I want it. And that should hold it there. Now I'm going to come down here and put one down here. There. Now that holds it exactly where I want it, and now I can just keep pushing this metal down as I go along. So you can use anything you want to hold it down, screwdriver, or I even hold it with my hand like that. And we're just going to go about zapping it all the way around. And if you burn through, then your setting is a little bit too high on the welder. We're just going to go nice and slow and just keep bending that over and welding as we go. I finished this inner panel patch by pressing down with a screwdriver as I went along and putting a spot weld. Pressing down and putting a spot weld. I cleaned the welds up and I drilled 3 drain holes. Now we can flip this tailgate over and rest assured that we'll be able to have something to weld to now that we have this 1/2 inch lip back on the inner tailgate panel. And this is what it looks like from the other side. So now all we're going to have to do is cut ourselves a patch that fits and folds over this lip, and then we'll be finished. On the front side, I cut a patch that would fit over the area in which I cut the rust out. Remember, this was the back side. This is the lip that I'm going to be folding this lip over. So we're going to fit it in there like this. Fold that lip over. I'm going to butt weld it on the ends so that I have a nice consistent thickness on the ends. So a butt weld here and a butt weld here. Then this will be lap welds. Then I'm going to knock it down with a pointy body hammer and fill it. After I get this welded up, I'll be back to show you the finished panel. Again, I butt welded it right here for nice edges, and I butt welded it right here for a nice consistent thickness on the edge, and I lap welded it right here. And as for the distance between the welds, that's up to you. I'm happy with this. I'm going to knock this down with a body hammer and fill it. I'm going to flip this over and I'm going to show you how to do the back side. Lastly, we're going to use a dolly on one side and a hammer on the other to fold this edge over. So we're just going to go right along there and just keep folding that off. Now I have the dolly on a little bit of an angle so that it's not completely flat on the other side, leaving little dents. I have it a little bit on an angle, and so then I just keep going along like this. And you want a nice, even fold all the way down. So that's it for the back side. I finished this lip off. It's real nice and straight. Again, I drilled a few holes for drainage. And you can finish this back side off however you like. You could knock these welds down and fill it. You could use seam sealer along this edge to make it real nice, and then paint it. So let me flip it over and show you the other side. So that's it. This is the finished front side, and to finish this project we would knock these welds down and fill it. I hope you enjoyed this video on saving an older tailgate or tailgate rust repair, and if you did and you'd like to get my latest videos, don't forget to hit the subscribe button.